What's up, everybody? Welcome to Funny How episode 23. Did you ever think that we'd even get to 23?
No. Congratulations.
Thank you. We did it.
Our podcast is old enough to drink.
It's old enough to
have a
drink. Yeah,
party.
I mean, it's such a good feeling. Thank you guys, everybody, for tuning in. We're Rob Gargiulo, my freaking co-host. He's over
me.
here. Deli is on
Hi.
the ones and
Hello.
twos, and he has an ornament on his head because he's in that festive ass mood.
Festive.
So I'm not gonna front you guys. I told you guys before we even started. I am not one of these Christmas like oh my god, because Maverick. He was like,
Yeah.
the moment Thanksgiving was done, the next day he was like, Christmas tree up now, and I'm like, no, relax, dude. Like on the way to work today, I stopped at a light, and dude, it's like almost I get angry at people that are having a good time.
Yeah.
This guy was in a Cherokee, and he had those fake ears that are coming out of the doors and a nose, and I'm not joking. I'm by myself in my car, and I went, you motherfucker.
Yeah.
You got me mad. But
It's an expensive time of year.
dude.
I had to take the kids through a drive-through light display to look at Christmas lights. It cost me $40 to look at Christmas lights.
For the
And
vehicle,
then-
for you to drive in?
And then I go and my wife's like, all right, we got to get a tree. And I'm like, I'm from the stance, I'm very cheap. I'm like, why can't we buy a tree that we'll then plant? So how about we get like a palm tree? Yeah, it's not a Christmas tree, but we'll decorate it and then we'll plant it in the yard afterwards. Boom. Now we're saving money and
helping the planet.
We're helping the
Yeah.
planet. We're going green.
Yeah.
Everybody in the house hates that idea. So we go to get a Christmas tree. How much you think a Christmas tree runs in 2022?
Right now? A
Yes.
regular average, like how tall are we talking? We're talking
Douglas fir, 6 foot Douglas fir.
a 6 foot. the
That's
fact that
exactly what I got.
Douglas fir. Okay, because I know with inflation and it's fucking, and I saw an article saying it. If I had to guess, a tree that's 6 feet, $200.
They wanted $125 for it, and I negotiated them down to $60. I
Wow,
got
so
half off on a Christmas
But dude,
tree.
$120.
$125. And you're talking week of going into Christmas, the lot's bare.
I can
And every
imagine,
tree
yeah.
looks like the Charlie Brown Christmas
Yeah,
tree,
it's
but I'm
sad.
not paying $125 for a bald tree.
Yeah, no, dude. Like every time I think of Christmas, and I just think of National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. Kelly, did we just watch it? Was it me and you and Maverick? Dude, the National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. When he brings the whole family out there, and they're fucking, they have like hypothermia.
Yeah.
And he brings it in the house. It's like, bro, like I love those times, but like we never really had it. It's like, well, all I love is those green and like I have a Christmas tree in my house. It's this big.
Yeah.
My apartment. It's just there, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing my
Perfect,
part.
though. You have the perfect Christmas
Isn't
tree,
it
by the way.
perfect?
Yeah.
Oh, Mike,
For a single
one of-
guy, but I got
Yeah,
kids. I got to have
yeah.
the tree. We got stockings. I don't even know what to put in
Yeah,
those.
but, okay, Rob, here's my thing and my question. And Dahlia, I'm gonna ask you too. You have the kids and I know people that they're not trying to be cheap. They just
Yeah.
right off the rip are like, listen, you're old enough. There's no Santa. It's me. We're Christians. We believe in God. Whatever you want, you have to ask me because I'm the guy. Why? I don't like. When did you make your decision where you're like, they're gonna play this
Well,
along?
with the
So they-
12-year-old, he already knew. They find out. You find out everything at a young age. One place, the bus. That's where I learned. Right? That's where I learned
love
about
it.
I learned about bullying on the bus when I
Yeah.
was getting bullied.
Yeah.
I learned about making out on the bus. Everything happened on the school bus, and that's where the kid came home and went, "Hey, I know about sex and Santa's not real." All in one conversation. I went, "It's a lot to
Holy
unfold."
shit! And there's one kid telling them. You know
Yeah,
that, right?
there's
Yeah.
one kid whose parents just don't love him, and
That's
that's what
so-
happens. They just years of just being a dick to this kid makes
Yeah.
this kid a dick to every
Yeah.
other kid.
Yeah.
So the 12-year-old knew. So with him, it's a new. And here's the problem with him is that Christmas is the 25th. He's born on the 29th. So I get double. So I got to do Christmas and birthday all in one. So like the end of December gets very expensive. The baby, he's 3.
He doesn't know
It's
anything.
right now. It's just for the pictures.
Yeah.
Like really, it could be the same toys every year that he just reopens. You can get away with that for the first 3 or 4 years. After 4 years, he starts opening Mr. Potato Head for the 3rd year in a row.
Yeah,
He's
you're
gonna
like,
have
come on, what's
questions.
going on?
Yeah.
Well, I think my whole Christmas thing was ruined because my dad was an alcoholic, and
my
I
God,
caught
that's
him.
so sad.
Dude, I caught. No, fuck, that's not even the sad part. Deli, I woke up to go pee, and I hear noise in the pantry, and he's in there drunk as shit, trying to rap and put shit together, and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah.
He's like, He's like, "Get in here, help me put all this shit together. This is yours. It's me. All right, don't tell anybody else." And I left, and I was like, "He's Santa Claus."
Well, and this year, I went to the 12-year-old. I go, "What do you want?" Because
Yeah.
at 12, I start getting toys for him. That's counterproductive. He
Yeah.
needs, like, in my head, 12, he's 3 years away from a car.
Yeah.
Let's start saving. We'll take your birthday money and start a checking account for you. He wants a computer so he can play something called Roblox.
What the hell's that?
Deli, you look
Deli,
like
what
you
is
play.
that?
You play, don't you?
What is Roblox?
No,
He's 12. Are you playing with my kid on the internet?
I played like 10 years ago. That's how old the game
Oh,
is.
God,
It's basically
wait.
like a Lego character you make. And
Oh,
you just
okay.
have
Dude,
like a Fortnite type world.
I don't know what
gotcha.
Fortnite is either, but all these kids, so he has friends when we lived up in Tampa. He made friends. He stays friends with them. They all live in a little house. It's like Sam Bankman-Fried for 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Because all these people live in this virtual house together,
Yeah.
like Sam Bankman-Fried and those weirdos did in the Bahamas.
Yeah, that's
so they build a house in this virtual community online, and then they can all interact in it in real time. And I'm like,
What the
I used to have to get on my bike and ride 1.5 miles to my friend's house if he didn't answer the phone.
Yeah.
You can get on and actually interact with them in real time. It's crazy.
Dude, I'm telling you right now, the future scares the shit out of me.
I know.
The meta, I've talked about this, the Elon and sewing microchips, bro. That shit's happening sooner than later. I hope you know that. They're already moving on to human beings. And it's over. Once that happens, bro, once there's
But if they came to you and they said, Vinny, we want to put a chip in you, but with this chip, you control. Nobody else can control. I know your worries about hacking, but it's like, here's a chip, and Vinny, if you're feeling sad, just hit this button, and we're gonna make you feel better.
I don't.
You wouldn't take that
I
option.
don't, dude. Listen to me, and not being religious, but since I was a kid, that's all they ever. The worst thing was the devil and the mark of the beast. It was something that was going to be put on you or inside of you. How did they know back then? Like it was going to be something like this. I just don't want. That's why I'm kind of happy where I'm at the age where I'll probably be dead. I don't.
That's a
when
positive
there's robot,
outlook.
yeah, dude. When it's like
They're
when
gonna
it's
bring
like
him back to life with the Neuralink.
oh my God, I'd be so mad. And I'd be like this.
No, put me back down.
Kill myself, dude. Oh God. I just think natural life, and I get that we're evolving and times are changing. And what would you? If they're like, Rob, you can push a button, not like a drug, but we know how to stimulate certain parts of your brain.
I
and
don't
you're
know
back
if
to
there
normal.
was like, if they're like, listen, you hit this button and it gives you energy and you can go work out. I'm fucking 30. I'm tired all the time. I'm so tired that if I want to stay up past 9:30, I got to take a nap. And I'm only 36 years old. So if there was a button that I could hit that would give me energy, so when I get done work, I can go to the gym, and when I'm done at the gym, I'll come home and I'll hang the Christmas lights. It's hard. It's hard for me to say no to that. Because just think of the potential of being able to hit a button and make yourself feel different. It's like, not Percocets. That's wrong. I mean, that'll make you feel different.
What,
too.
Adderall?
But it's like Prozac,
Yeah.
but it's in a chip form instead of a pill form.
Well, don't you feel though that when you're getting to this age and it's getting to where we're at, you're supposed to be feeling like this. Like you're supposed to be getting tired. It's the cycle of life. Like it's sad to say it, but you're getting older. The engine is wearing down.
Did you hit this point yet where because it's not midlife? Well,
I'm 44, so everything's happening right now.
are you like? Do you think you're Deli? How old are you?
23.
Oh God,
You're
Jesus,
23?
I hate you.
He still has placenta on his back. He has placenta juice on his
I
back.
bet he sleeps the whole
this
night.
cat, 23. I thought you were 38, dude.
Yeah, right?
Deli looks like he could just be smoking a cigarette. He doesn't have to say one word. The story is just playing in his eyes. He's like, that bus stop.
But that's the
Back in
thing.
Jersey.
I was thinking about it today. I go, I'm 36. I look 46. I feel 56. Will I make it to 66? You start to wonder those things.
It's like like a riddle. Well, no, but hold on. You don't look that old. But I'm telling you right now, bro. It's crazy because at this age, you tell yourself, you're like, bro. I remember being a kid, and whenever I would hear somebody be like, yeah, man, my uncle or somebody 40, I automatically be like, oh, Jesus Christ, they're gonna die soon.
Oh man, it's so weird. I went to an open mic last Tuesday. I was like, you know what? I want to go start getting in the comedy scene. And the only way to really, like, you have TV credits. I don't have that. So for me to get in with clubs and stuff, I just have to go and do the work of starting over from scratch
I don't wanna
and
do that,
going
dude.
to open mics and hanging out with these kids that are 21, 22, 23. They look like Deli, and they're talking about 22 and 23-year-old stuff.
so out of
And then
it.
I get up there and I'm like, man, I am so much older
Oh my
than
God.
everybody
Yeah.
here.
Yeah,
and
you're only
that's a wake-up
37.
call where you're like in our office, me and you and Adam Sosnick are the old guys in the
I
office.
can't. I don't like thinking like that, bro.
You don't look it. You don't. If you were to line me, you, and Adam up and went, who's the oldest
Adam's
one out of all?
oldest. Adam
I
would-
think they would say me.
No,
No,
who do you
no,
think?
Adam's the oldest,
Adam would look
yeah.
the oldest. Adam lives in Miami. That's 5 years plus on top of everybody. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. And I fucking love Adam to death. If you're in Miami, bro, you're aging a lot faster than everybody else.
But out of all of the people that are
what? Jorge, you're 48. Yeah, but you look you're a baby, bro. Jorge has no white hairs in his head. You know why? He yells at everybody else.
Yeah, but do you have any?
Jorge's like, shut the you do it. White hair saved.
Yeah, I have. It's all. You know what's sad? I grow it out. Now my temples are growing gray hairs, and I'm like, when did I become my father?
Well, Rob, listen to me. You do not look. You think it in your head. You don't look old to me. You look
pretty
good.
Thanks,
young.
babe.
You look good. I mean,
So
dude,
we agree. Deli looks the oldest out of all
Deli's
of us,
old.
and
Deli
he is the youngest.
Deli looks like a 68-year-old bingo player.
Yeah.
That's why you don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, no.
Don't do drugs.
I'm joking. But all right. So guys, I got a bunch of stuff I want to talk about today. We're gonna go from sports to the vaccine to Cardi B did some stupid shit to a documentary I saw. We got a lot, but I want to start off with sports. I don't know if you saw it.
Yes.
Argentina wins the World Cup, and bro, what a freaking story from Messi, from what he's been through in his career, and the icing on the cake, bro. This is your last World Cup. You make it to the final, and you win the game. You get the golden ball, whatever the hell it is, bro. So imagine that feel. Did you watch the game?
No, so I don't, and it's not like I'm one of those soccer's gay kind of
Yeah,
guys at
whatever.
all. I played soccer growing up,
Yeah.
and I like soccer. But the whole World Cup thing threw me because out of nowhere, everybody became World Cup fans or soccer
Of course,
fans,
well-
and I'm like, wait a minute, I've never seen this much on my Facebook feed
Yeah.
or my Instagram of people at watch parties, and I'm like. So wait, you guys are soccer fans for what? I don't even know how long
Yeah.
the World Cup lasts.
It's 2 months, 2 or 3 months. But Rob, and here's the thing, and I kind of thought that a while too for myself. All these guys during the year are playing in clubs. They have World Cup qualifying, but it's hard to go for your country because everybody's playing like Cristiano's in Manchester City or he's moving to Saudi Arabia. Nobody's on the team, so you wait. The World Cup is like a 4-year wait, and that's when these people come out of the woodwork. It's kind of hard.
So do they keep the totals over all 4 years leading up to the
No,
cup,
no,
or
no.
is it the year of?
You have to qualify,
Okay.
and then you make it, and then that's why it's such a big deal and everybody's into it because now it's like your nation's pride. Australia's playing, Germany's playing, everybody's playing.
How did we do here in the United
America?
States?
Let me explain something to you. America should just stick to their football, which is handball.
Yeah.
If you think about it, because we're
And baseball, that's an American
baseball,
sport.
like, bro, leave that because those people eat, sleep, and shit, breathe soccer. Like, bro, you walk into bars, they're doing the header shit. Those guys, they're playing with balls in the middle of the street. We're not like that, bro. Americans are not known for soccer. Our women's team is more exciting than the men's team. 100%.
I like-
100%.
I like-
the drama, the playing.
Yeah, I liked Hope Solo.
No,
Remember
she was
Hope
hot.
Solo?
Yeah. I think she just got arrested for something. which is kinda
DUI with a kid in the car, but who
great
hasn't
hope.
done that?
There's hope. There'll be some hope. All right, so the point I was just trying to make, Rob, did you see their goalkeeper for Argentina?
Yeah.
Emiliano Martinez. He wins the Golden Glove, which is a weird-looking trophy. But, dude, he's walking on the stage receiving this award, and apparently, from what he said France, the French people were like, boo! So he just walks by in front of this guy. Now, look at this guy. Look at the Saudi, the guy from Qatar. Bro, those guys don't play games. I don't know if you guys know this or not. Being gay, and it's illegal there.
Yeah, they'll like stone you and
Oh, they'll
stuff
kill
still.
you. So this gesture, like, bro, this guy goes on the world stage. You just won the World Cup for your country, and on top of it, you're the best goalkeeper in the whole tournament. This is his moment. Deli, play the video. Play the video really quick. Did you see this? Look, this is him. It's gonna go regular and then slow motion.
Emiliano Martinez.
Watch. And then, yo,
That's about
look at
how
that.
long it
Look
lasted
at
my
everybody.
wife.
Look at that's like a Saudi prince in the back. Look, bro, here's your moment. Here you
One,
go,
two. How many actual thrusts? It
Bro,
seemed like
no,
one,
it was one.
two,
It was one.
3.
It was one. And you know what I love, bro? He's an athlete and he's leaving. If he was just a regular guy, he'd be dead.
Yeah, they would have shot him
He'd
dead.
be
right there
dead.
on
Oh
the
my
stage.
God, bro. Because I said it. I said, like, bro, that government doesn't play games. Did you see the soccer reporter Grant Wahl? I'm pretty sure he's an American dude. Dilly, if you put his picture up. So this guy, Grant Wahl, prominent soccer journalist. Let me read the top, Deli. He collapsed. Oh, no, go back, Deli. Go to the shirt that he was wearing. He wore a rainbow soccer shirt. No, Deli, it was just a picture I sent you. Go back. That right there. So, guys, this is Grant Wahl. He wore this shirt because his brother is gay, all right? He tried to get into the stadium, and the security was like, yo, we don't play that shit here. You know what I'm saying? So he leaves. Rob, he gets detained for 30 minutes. Okay, they detain him. They ask him questions. They say, you can't come in here, all right? 2 days after this, guess what's happened to him?
He died.
He died suddenly. Isn't that crazy? And then, yeah, go to this article, dude. So Grant Wahl, zoom in a little bit, Deli. Grant Wahl, prominent soccer journalist, collapsed while covering the World Cup. Qatar last week suffered an aortic aneurysm, his wife revealed Wednesday. It was just one of those things that had been likely brewing for years. Here's my question, Deli, before we keep going. What are the odds that the guy that's wearing a rainbow shirt to the World Cup in a country that being gay is illegal, what are the odds, though, that something like this happens to him? Is that just coincidence, or am I tripping out? What do you think?
It depends on who performed the autopsy.
That's what I'm saying.
If it's like, well, this doctor from Qatar said that he died, or if it's, okay, we brought his body back to the United States and we did an examination, and it turns out that he was stabbed in the neck with some type of needle, then I'm on board with you.
No, it's there, Rob. It happened then. And then go down. And mind you, this is going to lead into my next piece, but go down a little bit. Deli, where his brother, I think his brother says, chest pressure, nothing nefarious. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Go. Where's his brother? Oh, this is his brother. My name is Eric Wahl. I live in Seattle, Washington. I'm Grant Wahl's brother. I'm gay. I'm the reason he wore the rainbow shirt to the World Cup.
Does it say that?
I just love it.
It does say that.
I'm going to read that one more time. Because, there's different ways to read this.
You were riffing.
Ready? Yeah. My name is Eric Wahl. I live in Seattle, Washington. I'm Grant Wahl's brother. I'm gay. All right? And he goes, I'm the reason he wore the rainbow shirt to the World Cup. My brother was healthy. He told me this is where it gets kind of fishy. He told me he received death threats, bro. Obviously, you're in Qatar. I do not believe my brother just died. I believe he was killed, and I just beg for any help. And that's a great point.
Production note, can we please grab him yelling, I'm gay, all right?
Yeah, and save
I need
that.
as a clip.
Angel,
That's gonna
don't
be my
laugh at this
ringtone.
shit, bro. These guys with their sound bites and their goddamn videos that he makes. Think about it. I'm just saying there's so many questions. There's so much weird shit going on with that. And for instance, it never health. I'm tired of hearing all these stories of I'm healthy as hell, the guy's healthy, and then all of a sudden, boom, they're just dead. This is a little bit weirder because of the shit that happened where his brother's like, dude, if my brother's like, Vinny, I'm getting death threats, and the next day he just dies from some shit that there was no signs, he wasn't dying of cancer, it wasn't a secret, and then this happens. What do you think, Rob? Is it sus or is it just me?
Well, so I went and I looked it up. Eric Wahl later called for transparency, but retracted his claims of foul play. The U.S. State Department also stated they saw no indication of foul play or anything nefarious at this point. Wahl's body was repatriated.
Repatriated. They send it back to the United States.
To the United States on December 12th to undergo an autopsy with the New York City medical examiner who determined that the death was caused by a ruptured aortic aneurysm. So maybe it is in this scenario.
Random?
It's just timing.
Okay, just
coincidence.
Timing. But this is what it trips me out about this whole situation. I'm almost positive this guy was vaccinated. I guess to go over there you have to be vaxxed, right? I'm almost positive, bro. No doubt. Yeah, we're not on that yet. But what are the other dude? But here's my thing. It's getting more and more.
Grant, what was his last name?
Eric
Wahl.
Eric Wahl.
No, but look at the doctor. What she
Celine-
specialized in.
And medical journalist specializing in infectious diseases and global health. She's a member of the COVID-19. Oh, dude. She's a member of the COVID-19 advisory board, transition team, and then incoming President Joe Biden. Okay, Jelly, great digging, number one. And number two, listen to me. This is not a conspiracy. More and more people are dropping dead at very young ages. Angel, I'm not front. People are having strokes. Deli, the next story, the one about the Panthers defensive end, Henry Anderson, suffered a stroke. Wow.
Yeah, I know. It's not like people that look like me that are out of shape, that are like these are world-class athletes that you see. You did see it a lot with soccer players as well that were feigning over the summer and dropping on the field. Now you're seeing it with NFL players, the toughest athletes in arguably the world.
Deli, go to the top, bro, so I can read his a little bit lower, sorry. Carolina Panthers defensive end He was revealed Wednesday. He suffered a minor stroke in October. How old was he? 30. I think he's like 30 years old, right? Week 6, bro.
31 years
31 years old. It's getting ridiculous, bro. And I don't know if you guys saw, there was a documentary called Died Suddenly.
Yes.
Did you see it?
Well, I became aware of it because I saw a clip or trailer on Twitter, and then we had talked about it on the main show about the documentary itself. So I went and I watched some of it. I've not seen enough to say one way or the other, but it does seem odd, the amount of Google searches, because they show you, and you can actually go and look yourself, the Google searches for the term died suddenly
and
between 2019
Yes.
and 2022, and how they've just skyrocketed.
It's insane. But yo, Deli, can you go to the, I think I put a clip of the actual thing. Because, yo, it's not on YouTube. It's not on.
No, it's Rumble.
It's on Rumble, but it used to be on a Twitter link. No, Deli, I sent you. It's like on the list of died suddenly. I think go down a little bit more. Keep going. Keep going. Is it right? Keep going. Died suddenly, right there, up underneath him. Yeah. So look. So listen, Rob. On Twitter, it sends you there and it says, "We're warning you."
What? Yeah. Can you click back to
Go
that?
back,
What was
Deli.
that warning link?
Look at the
real quick?
warning. Yeah, Deli, can you read that?
Warning.
No, zoom in, Deli.
This link may be unsafe. The link you are trying to access has been identified by Twitter or our partners as being potentially spammy or unsafe.
Spammy.
Yeah, spammy. I've never heard that term before. Hey, we don't want these people to watch this shit. We'll call it spammy.
It's
That'll scare 'em.
spammy. Yeah, keep going, Rob. I want to read. Keep going.
Spammy links that mislead people or disrupt their experience. Malicious links that could steal personal information or harm electronic devices. Violent or misleading content that could lead to real-world harm. Certain categories of content that, if posted directly on Twitter, are a violation of Twitter's rules.
Okay, now go to the actual. Yeah, it's like, bro. You know what what drives me nuts? You don't have to censor my viewing. I want to look at this shit and I want to watch it and make my own decision. That was the problem with COVID. That's the problem. No, Deli, go back to it.
Yeah,
go back to the top. You see, go, Rob.
If you're searching for this, the warning, if you're looking, you have to go out of your way to find. Like, I agree with like when you're on Reddit, they'll pixelate bad images and you have to click.
That's fine.
And Twitter
That's
will do
fine.
that with sensitive content when it's
Yeah.
like boobies and stuff.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yes.
But you're going out of your way to look for this documentary, and now Twitter is going, hey, by the way, I know you're searching for this, but you shouldn't, and here's why.
Yeah, and for you guys who haven't seen it, Died Suddenly, it's on Rumble. I mean, like you have to go through these little hoops. But bro, you see that stuff that's in this guy's hand, that calamari looking shit? Those embalmers is that what they're called? The guys that take, and they're just documenting, they're like, it's not people that are coming in that died suddenly from having COVID. It's vaccinated and boosted people. Bro, they're pulling this, they're not really showing all of it, but you see, like, you could tell it's a dead body because all the blood's gone. There's like black sand and shit coming out of people, and that is jammed in people's arteries and veins and shit. Okay? So that, guys, if you have a chance, it's like an hour long, watch this just to open up your mind.
I don't know how much more people need, not just with this, but with everything. A few days ago,
what do you mean?
To wake up.
Okay.
Like a few days ago, Tucker Carlson did this clip where he was talking about the JFK assassination files and what was released and how they spoke with an insider who said
The CIA
that had direct knowledge that the CIA was involved in the death of John F. Kennedy. So you have that. There's already questions about that. So now we're questioning that. Then the whole Sam Bankman-Fried FTX collapse and all of the political donations. In fact, we had David Rubenstein on today with Patrick Bet-David.
What was that? What was that?
3 months ago, David interviewed Sam Bankman-Fried where he asked about Sam Bankman-Fried's political donations, and Sam Bankman-Fried said, I could open up my phone right now and show you 11 people that are asking me for money that are in
11
office.
people.
So you see that there's all of this shit that's weird. It doesn't make sense. But then when you start questioning it, like, well, why are people's veins looking like that after they get the vaccine? Why is somebody coming out? Why do they keep hiding the JFK files from us? Why is there this, we need to protect the public from themselves with this information?
It's bullshit.
This day and age, it's if you don't want to, like, if you're not questioning things, it's because you're happy you're putting your head in the sand and going, la, 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 this shit ain't real.
I agree because, Rob, I agree because the real world shit, is not important to them because they have so much other shit going on. I know people that are like, dude, I know. I've had people go, I know, but I don't care. Like, one of my cousins woke up. My cousin Rumson was like, he called me panicking. he's like, I'm pretty sure he saw this. He's like, how do I get the vaccine out of me? He's like, is there shit that you could take, cold pills? Or I go, no, dude, it's in you forever. I go, you just better hope you're not in that small percentage that shit like this is happening to, because say what you want, the numbers aren't massively huge. That's why it's not an epidemic. But the numbers of dude, if 1 million people die, they're happy. It's depopulation, bro. There's too many. How many rich, famous billionaires have to say, there's too many of you? We need to start like lightening the herd. Like, wake the fuck up. Like, I don't understand what the hell is wrong with people. Deli, scroll down a little bit for this one. Is there right. Why do we never believe for Connie's the global network died selling? It's award-winning filmmakers, and by the way, award-winning, and barely anybody knows about it. And then Rob, going into what you said, so you were saying that he said the CIA, there's documentation, all the classified things that were released, that the CIA with Lee Harvey Oswald were in connection and they were in cahoots to kill the president of the United States. The CIA, which works, that's our government.
Yes.
Had a hand in killing a president.
Well, and that's the same organization that the president wanted to disband, which is why he fired Alan Dulles.
Exactly.
But the idea that we have to protect national security or we have to protect the people from themselves, this information is now, what, 61 years old?
Yep.
So you're still keeping this information from us to protect us, but all the people who were involved are dead.
They're all dead.
George Bush, H.W. Bush, who wasn't in Dallas that day but was with the CIA and later became a president, he is gone. Alan Dulles is gone. Jack Ruby, Lee Harvey Oswald. Everybody's dead.
Yeah.
What are you protecting at this point?
But I think they're protecting the establishment of the Department of Justice, which I 100% do not trust. Even from back then, Rob, I don't trust the CIA, obviously, and the FBI. Forget it. The FBI for the past, this is from my just recollection, the past 10 years, 12 years, I'll say 15, I don't trust the FBI at all. How many, that's why these Twitter file dumps are so awesome. We keep learning that, mind you, everybody was worried about Russia, and all this bullshit, right? Do you realize the FBI has now meddled in 2 elections, okay? 2016, they were in cahoots with Jim Comey, Peter Strzok with Lisa Page and all that bullshit, with Hillary paid for all that information and all that, the Steele dossier to go after Trump. It was all bullshit. That's number one. And that's all FBI biased pieces of shit, right? Number one. And now we're finding out with the Twitter dump that the FBI, in cahoots with all big tech, which is our speech, they were like, you can't put this out. And they were going after people sharing memes and shit to silence us from, and the main story, Rob, we talked about it earlier, was the Hunter Biden laptop, which we keep hearing. And I even personally, I'm getting tired of hearing.
It's so weird that the story has, like, for the longest time, we're like, no, but you're not understanding. This laptop existed. This laptop existed. Now there's proof that the laptop existed, that there was a government cover-up to keep people from talking about it. And we're the people that were like, we're fucking tired of hearing about it.
I'm tired,
Because it's been, like, now it's almost like over the top, too much of.
It's too much. Like, because that's all, that one side, now the right is just talking about it. But people like me and you, like, everybody that's smart knows except the left and the Democrats. They didn't give a shit. Because, bro, if you think about it, it was just false information, disinformation. But what people don't realize is, because my cousin was like, why do you care? It's just a laptop that he was doing drugs with. No, the fuck it wasn't. If you really look at the docs that they've released, he was going around Hunter Biden's crackhead ass, was going to all these countries and being a bag man for his father. So think about that. He was making all these shady deals with Russia, with Ukraine, with China, our biggest fucking enemies.
And look, if that was happening between 2012 and 2022, I'm not saying that it's right, but there's nothing that's wrong because he's not a sitting government figure.
I don't give a shit.
But now we're looking at, okay, well, he was in office, or he was running for office, or he was the vice president when this happened, and he's making those deals on his behalf. That's where I go, well, I got questions.
I got questions. And then, dude, on top of questions, if you're in cahoots with them, with Ukraine, especially Ukraine and China, bro, when shit happens in this country, and, you know, COVID comes here from China that helped get out a fucking president that they both, you know what I mean? The Democrats didn't like, China didn't like. You're giving Ukraine hundreds of billions of dollars. Why? Because you don't want them to tell your fucking shady-ass secrets? I still am baffled to this day why we're selling these motherfuckers billions of dollars, and we have people suffering here. To me, it's almost.
I spent almost $125 on a Christmas tree, and we're sending money to Ukraine.
Yeah, are you fucking kidding me?
God damn it, Deli.
Yeah, it's just too much. Angel's laughing too. It's just shady business. And like you said, I can't ask questions. I can't say.
Conspiracy theorist, anti-vaxxer.
Yeah,
you think the Earth's flat?
Yeah.
Dinosaurs didn't exist?
Yeah, exactly. And then, mind you, I'm an anti-vaxxer, but I'm a pureblood, Rob. I'm not, and I'm not talking shit.
That sounds weird.
No, I'm a pureblood, bro.
fuck.
And mind you, I lived in Los Angeles. Angel, I was in LA. Do you have any idea the shit that I had to go through? And I almost felt like everywhere I went, needles were trying to come at me. And I was like, no. They're like, you can't come in here. Comedy club, you have to be vaxxed. Give me your vax. I had a fucking fake vax card. Is that crazy that they put us through all that shit?
I don't think you're
100%.
supposed to admit
I don't
to
give a
having
fuck.
that.
Come get me. Come
Remember
get
the
me.
free- the
What's the
free
FBI
food?
gonna do?
I faked a
What-
government
by the way,
document. Fuck you,
and,
government.
Dude, what's the FBI gonna do? Come after me? The FBI, our FBI drops the ball. I mean, there is only one FBI. The FBI, how many countless times are these fuckers gonna drop the ball on knowing that a mass shooter, the Parkland shooter, the Cruz kid, after it all happened, they're like, we knew, we heard he was crazy, he was threatening people's lives. The Colorado gay club night shooter, they had that guy on file.
a list.
On 9/11. Dude, how many times is the FBI gonna drop the ball, Robin? Here's my question to you. If they weren't busy meddling in fucking presidential elections, maybe you'd have time to save lives in this country, bro. That's why, bro. They need to. We don't need the FBI, bro. I don't think we need the FBI. Have a different organization that if you've ever voted or donated money to a political campaign, sorry, you can't come in here. You can't work for us. Because look at Peter Strzok, bro. That guy single-handedly was putting in stories to try to get Trump. We got screwed with that Russian collusion for all this time, and it's still relevant. It's still prevalent because they're still talking about it.
Yeah,
January 6th, they had an FBI. Dude, if you don't believe the FBI was walking around, because there's videos of the guy. I don't know you'll go to DuckDuckGo because that's where you'll find him. No, yeah, fuck Google.
You find anything
Yeah,
on DuckDuckGo.
because I thought as soon as I saw this, don't go to Google because you know who owns it. But there was an FBI agent 100%. Because mind you, Deli, Angel, you know this, right? Everybody that was around January 6th that was on camera or got caught, they're doing jail time and they can't get out. You know, like there's no.
Oh yeah, I saw like the shaman guy that had like the thing on his head.
You're never gonna see those people ever again. And they were just walking into Pelosi's office like, hey, those guys are considered terrorists,
Because they had all the files and stuff, right?
Well, no, think about this. So, bro, and look it up. Like I said, don't go on Google, go on DuckDuckGo. There is guys, like, dude, they look like agents, MAGA hat, perfect brand new hat, nice shirt, slacks, yelling at people, basically inciting these idiots. Because, bro, anybody, listen to me. I'm a pureblood, and I'm cool, and I'm smart enough. I don't go to fucking outdoor parade, all these events, all this. Yeah, let's go to the Capitol. Or even BLM, let's go outside and burn this. I stay home, bro. You guys all do all that Antifa stupid bullshit. There was a guy, and I want you to say his name. He was out there, and there's video footage of him telling, hey, guys, you know what we're going to do tomorrow? We're going to storm the Capitol. And people are like, what? They're like, agent. People were calling him out. And then, bro, mind you, the Capitol Police were opening doors. They're like, right this way, go in here. And now, bro, that's the only hope for the left is to slow down Donald Trump, which, bro, they're fucked either way because Ron DeSantis.
Yeah, they're slowing down the wrong guy.
Yeah,
I think they need to
exactly.
be slowing down DeSantis. They need to be digging stuff up on that fella.
Yeah, bro, it's going to be really, really hard. I know Pat was like, Vinny, they're always going to find dirt. And I get it. They're going to be like, in 8th grade, you colored something, and this character was a little bit blacker than the other guy. That's gonna come out. But bro,
But it's okay for Justin Trudeau to be in blackface in Canada. Nobody
dude,
has a problem with that.
If you're on the left, if you're a liberal piece of shit, you could Joey Behar, all those freaking.
Stern, and I loved him, but he dressed as Whoopi Goldberg.
Dude, what do you? Yeah, dude,
Oh my
blackface.
And did her accent.
And now all of a sudden he's like this. It's so weird how the people like. I grew up a Howard Stern fan.
Me too.
And that guy was vicious about everything. Even 5 or 6 years ago, he was making fun of Lizzo and how big she is and calling her unhealthy and fat. And he took heat for it.
Yeah.
And now we flash forward 6 years, and all of a sudden, because Howard has been very pro-vaccine, he's been very pro-Biden. Biden. He has been very anti-Trump. All of a sudden, people forget all that. People forget about him dressing in blackface. People forget about him calling Lizzo fat and unhealthy. And now it's, oh, well, she was on his show singing. It's like, what happened to that motherfucker that was being a dick?
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you just start spouting all of these liberal beliefs. And I hate to even say it, but that's what it is.
100%.
It's this extreme liberalism that has taken away some of the best people that we grew up with.
Whoa,
what are you vicious and fun to watch.
What are you talking about? Eminem, who listen to me, there's only certain songs that I've memorized. Eminem is one of those songs. It was the one with 50 Cent. They think they crazy, but they ain't crazy. Listen to me.
Club.
Yeah, yo, listen.
It's your shorty. It's your birthday.
No, Rob, don't ever sing that ever again. Because people are leaving right now, Rob. We have one person that's leaving. No, but Rob, and Eminem's a perfect example.
Yeah.
If you guys all remember, Eminem, bro, anti-gay, the hell with women, fuck my baby mama, doing drugs, pistol whipping bouncers, gangster, Detroit, white boy, yeah. And then all of a sudden he's like, Donald Trump's mean. Shut the fuck up. You're Eminem, bro. When somebody's hurting your gangster feelings, bro, Trump's a boss. Love him or hate him, he is a boss, bro. And for all these people, all you people out there that think Trump is like, I know people that are like, there's no way. There's a way, bro. That's why the January 6th shit is they're still trying. I guess they just tried to put up some charges.
Well, he could face up to 40 years in jail for a bevy of charges. I'm glad I wasn't there because I'm not like anti-government January 6th.
Okay. You look like a guy that would be in the front.
Exactly. I should be. I was like the guy stealing the podium.
Rob was like the guy that would be the guy that's like, all right, guys, listen up. My house for breakfast. Yep. The wife is making eggs.
Sign the waivers before we leave. It's going to clear the insurance.
Sign the waiver. Hey, guys, if you're taking American flags, bring them back. And my shaman outfit, I want that back, too.
But I also get very, I get wrapped up in things. I get excited easily.
Yeah.
So I could see me being there and and then everybody's like, let's go in that building. And okay.
Yeah.
I can see me doing that and then ending up in jail for the rest of my life. Ship them to Guantanamo Bay so we can never hear from these Americans again.
Isn't that fucking crazy, Rob?
And I just be in there taking selfies like, Mom, I'm in the Capitol.
But Rob, so you go, Mom, look at me, I made it. I'm in Nancy Pelosi's office.
I got to be honest, my mom's QAnon. She'd be leading the pack.
Really? That's so funny.
Way into it.
You and your mom in jail, just from across from each other?
God, that is my life. That would be a nightmare.
Oh, my God.
If they were like, you're in jail for the rest of your life and your cellmate is your mother, I would go execution.
Jesus Christ.
Bring back the firing squad.
No, but Rob, but you feel where I'm coming from? Where it's just like, and bro, I was never political. I swear to God, whoever knows me, I was in the military. I didn't know where left or right was. But then being in LA, seeing the election, and it kind of made me go, oh shit, now I know what this is. Now I know what this is. I wouldn't technically be on either side, but this side is insane. Like, they're
but
nuts.
I think the extreme on the right is also like, hey, we're going to electrocute gays until they're not gay anymore.
Well,
that's a little weird to me.
So
both sides have that extreme viewpoint.
But 100, I understand, but
there's got to be a middle between executing gay people, electrifying them until they're not gay, and hey, let's do drag with kids. Like, there's got to be a happy medium somewhere in the middle where you're like, no, you know what? I'm cool with gay people. I just don't want them dancing around my kids in thongs at Chili's.
But here's my thing. The right extreme, I don't see the right extreme. I'm just being my personal experience. And again, this is my experience and my opinion. I hear these stupid stories of.
But I think that, and I'm not saying this in a mean way, I think the topics that you cover, the things that you talk about, would qualify you as one of the people. And I'm not saying you are,
on the right,
but that you're in the right extreme.
100% extreme. Even though I don't vote, I think everybody's full of shit. Because I think the Democrats, bro, this is the beautiful game that politicians play. It's like the WWE, bro. On camera, your mother choking each other, beating the shit out of each other. Backstage, on vacation, these guys all are like this, bro. If you don't think Chuck Schumer and fucking Mitch McConnell hang out, and him with his glasses and Mitch McConnell's turkey neck, they don't hang out and they don't drink like blood, you're nuts, bro. If you don't think they're drinking adrenochrome shots, they're just doing like, another kid blood shot.
Now we're eating stem cells.
Yeah, let's eat, bro. They're all on the same team, and I think this is a perfect plan. If I was in charge, I would say, all right, guys, listen up. You guys be the extreme crazy people. You do all the shit that you want. Open the border, force the vaccine, do all your shit, defund the police, and you guys just be like, hey, we caught you. bring him to trial, and nothing happens. Nobody goes to jail. It's just, hey, look at this. We bark, nothing happens. That's it. That's it. Who's going to jail? Rob, since you've known, who's gone to jail for fucking up? George W. Bush, okay, sent us to war. Rumsfeld, is he still alive? That piece of shit.
I don't know.
I hope he's dead. No, I think he's dead. I'll say it. George Bush Jr., now he's hanging out with Democrats, and he's...
Donald Rumsfeld died June 29th, 2021 in New Mexico.
Good for him. And I'll tell you why, bro. These people don't get held accountable. They brought us, him, Cheney, and Bush, and the government at that time. They sent us to war in Iraq. Over 1 million innocent, soldiers, children, all killed. No accountability. Like, hey, Bush, when I see him on TV, I feel like going, how dare you come out here and wave and what he's happy about?
He paints pictures of soldiers now because he feels bad.
Yeah, guess what? My brother was, dude, I was in during all that time. We were all duped, but like, what? No accountability? Not even a hey, no trial, no nothing. Hillary Clinton, bro, called her, but this is how gangster and connected and brilliant the left is. Hillary Clinton got caught doing all this shit, from the emails to Benghazi to everything. Bro, just like caught red-handed. She had a server in her basement with top secret shit that
Wasn't she using like a Gmail account too?
Bro,
Totally not.
Rob, it was so bad that they say almost 100% people were compromised because of her. On top of her horrible Secretary of State job where she, Chris Stevens and them were begging for help for security, she wasn't even responding. She was responding to a friend, Sidney Blumenthal, for like business deals. She got caught red-handed, but when you're a Democrat, the president's a Democrat, James Comey's in charge of the FBI, and Loretta Lynch is the, Loretta Lynch was, she's a she's the highest ranking
former
officer.
United States Attorney General.
So guess what? James Comey goes, we're trying to figure out if her conviction is going to be gross negligence, which is you go to jail, or extreme carelessness. Look at how brilliant these lawyers are, bro, where they just change the verbiage so one of them is her not going to jail. And that's why, Jelly, can you please look this up? How Trump, listen to me. Sometimes when I'm alone, I watch shit like this just to make myself laugh. When Trump debates Hillary Clinton, and the biggest mic drop, what won him the election, is when she goes, we're awfully lucky why Donald Trump isn't in charge of the laws. And he goes, yeah, because you'd be in jail. Can you do that? Jelly, can you find that?
And that's even better than when he brought out all of the mistresses of Bill Clinton. That's what made politics interesting. I was like, whoa, I got to be paying attention to this, because you're right. It's like wrestling. Behind the scenes, they're photographed at each other's weddings. Hillary and Bill went to Donald Trump's wedding to
100%.
Melania, and there's photos of them. But
100%.
but then they get on the world stage, and everybody's. But that's why I liked Trump, and I'm not a big fan of what he's done.
I used to be into him.
Twitter.
But go ahead.
But when he was like, I'm bringing a bus load of the girls that Bill Clinton banged behind Hillary's back to the debates.
Brilliant.
This is awesome.
Oh my God.
Put this shit on pay-per-view.
Mind you, that is such a game, because he was there and he's like, do it. And they were like, Donald.
If he did anything, he made politics interesting again.
Because
it made people like me go, I got to be paying attention to this shit, because this is freaking cool.
Bro, listen, and again, say what you want. Loves fucking America. We were, bro, before the pandemic, try to tell me I'm lying. Somebody in the chat. Right, there's probably 8 of you in there. I dare you. What was wrong except he was saying mean things? And mind you, he doesn't tweet. When's the last time you saw Donald Trump with a phone in his hand? Anybody? He don't tweet. He has a millennial that's just talking mad shit for him. But this is the clip. I know that, this is mad old, but, Dilly, please have the volume up. This is the biggest mic drop moment in politics next to Ronald Reagan.
Remember weeks ago we were talking about Hillary Clinton and you said that the 50 people around her killed themselves?
Yeah.
I searched it up and you weren't lying.
And
they either died by suicide, natural causes, or unfortunate events.
Some of them.
Is it suicide unfortunate event?
My favorite are the ones that shot themselves in the head twice. And you're like, wait, how does that work?
Was it like this? Come on. All right, so yo, can you please play this?
It's just awfully good that someone
We need
with
more
the
volume.
temperament
Can you put the volume
of
up?
Trump is not in charge of the law in our country.
Because you'd be in jail.
Dude,
Secretary
boom!
Clinton-
Hey, go back. Look at his face. Go back to the beginning.
Someone with the temperament of Donald Trump is not in charge of the law in our country?
Because you'd be in jail.
So quick.
Bro,
Mike,
that is, look at Mike.
And she knows. Look at that face. That's a
Bro,
God. I got God face.
Let me explain something to you. In her head, she's like, I got him. He just shit on you. And that won the election, bro. Because you're not supposed to clap and applaud in the audience. You know that, right? You're supposed to be quiet. They were like, Chris Wahl's like, can you guys stop? That was hilarious, but this is a presidential debate. I love it, bro.
What do you think about DeSantis? You think we brought him up earlier? So do you really think? I don't want to get too political.
Okay, no,
but
it's okay.
As far as what you've seen living in this state for 6 or 7 months now, and how this state reacted to not just COVID, but then the economic effects of COVID afterwards, the way businesses weren't shuttered like they were across the rest of the country. Do you look at that guy and go, I could see voting for that guy? I know you don't vote, but could you look at that guy and go, he's got my vote in 2024?
Excuse me, and it's funny you say that because Adam's a hardcore, Adam's not a left. I don't know why people, when I listen to Pat's, when I watch Pat's stream and stuff, I see all these people talking shit about Adam. Adam is at least bright enough and he's shifting. And that's what happens, bro. Politics change, your attitudes change, you start hearing different people, leaders are changing. He's even open to where he's like, dude, I'm voting he voted for him for governor. Younger, stud, Navy SEAL, right?
Hasn't been in government for
90 years.
Yeah, how long's Biden been in? For 60 years?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, that'd be impossible.
Openly racist. But Joe Biden, I don't care what anybody
Lets
says.
kids touch his. That was the funniest clip I've ever heard you. And like, there's a lot of shit that you say, and I laugh. I'm like, okay. And then, but you were like, yeah, he talked about kids touching the blonde hairs
on his legs
in a swimming pool. And I'm like, that's not real.
And
then you
so-
played me a clip of it, and I went, holy shit.
He's like, I love when I rub up and down.
Oh my God.
And the kid's legs is like,
Remember
and
the
nobody
emails?
tells him to stop. No, I would, listen to me, I would pay, like if somebody paid me, I would just sit there and like have like a leash on Joe, like, Joe, that's it. Stop.
My friend started showing me photos back in 2017 of Joe Biden sniffing hair, way long before he ran for president.
and I mean
he
gripping
was
it.
like, it was one of those things where a person says something to you and you go, well, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. There's no way that exists. And then they get Google up and you're like, wait, holy shit, why is he always smelling young girls' hair?
And nobody's, and mind you, look at how uncomfortable these kids, bro. So they're putting fuel on the fire of conspiracy theorists when they're like, they're perverted and they're pedophiles, they're like kids. Is nobody stopping him, bro? If that was my kid, and I'm telling you right now, in the White House as the vice president, if Joe Biden grabbed my kid's fucking head and started smelling it, I would punch that old bastard's head loose. I would rock him, and then I'd be like,
hypothetically, if that, yes, of
hypothetically,
course.
if he was like, I would say, I'd be like, oh, it's on camera. He was smelling my 11-year-old's head. Why?
I got to think that at some point there was an advisor that pulled him aside and went, listen, if you want to win this, and there's a chance you can, you need to stop smelling young girls.
Like a disclaimer.
And then there were 50 million people that voted for it.
No, well, yeah, that's funny if he has like a cue card. It's like, all right, so Joe.
Well, they already had you saw the cue cards.
the cue cards.
President sits down. President looks. President stops sniffing young kids' hair.
Yeah. And I think, Rob, it'd be funny if they're like, okay, listen, over here, Joe, you're talking about the border, you're talking about the economy, you're gonna bash Trump, and here, and if we circle this one, don't smell kids' hair.
Don't even mention kids.
How about this?
Because every time you talk about them,
Don't
they're
even
either touching
email.
the hair on your legs
No more
or you're
emailing
sniffing
at
them.
all.
Yeah, no email, no, just zero with kids. Anything that starts with a K, leave it out. It's like, oh, God. All right, guys,
Hot tub party with hot dogs.
But no, here's my thing, Rob. I think, personally, as a veteran, I'll always go for the veteran no matter what. Dude, just when he speaks, I believe him. He's young, he's energetic. How he handled this state is the reason why I'm in the state next to Pat.
A lot of people are.
Bro, it's insane, and I get it, bro. Now with capitalism, money's going up, my rent's expensive, shit's expensive, groceries, everything's bananas.
Yeah, but even when all that's going on, you know what he did like 2 weeks ago? Cut tolls for Florida commuters.
really?
Yeah, so this, I mean, I don't believe in tolls in the first place. It annoys me. In fact, I had to pay a bunch of tolls because my lights. I bought a car and I wasn't able to put a plate on the car because I didn't pay a toll from 2016 in Orlando for $3.16. And I'm like, Jesus, I can't even register a license plate
For
because of that.
$3?
But he actually, during this time where things are going through the roof, he stepped back and went, let's decrease the rate of tolls and what commuters are spending to try and cut back. I'm not a huge fan of the Republican Party. I never have been. But when I look at the Democrat Party, I go, I can't. I don't agree with like 90% of what you say. Whereas with the Republicans, I don't agree with like 40%. So it's the lesser of two evils. And I think he's done a great job with this state.
I agree 100%. I hate the fact that we have to use words like lesser of two evils, especially when it came to like Trump and Hillary, which two polarizing individuals. But it's like now we finally have somebody that's young, energetic. Dude, to be honest with you, he's a Republican, but just the way he handled shit. He basically said, listen, it's your life. You have one life to live. You're not gonna torture these fucking kids. You're not like, listen, if you don't want to get vaxxed, all right. You're not gonna force it because, dude, look what's happening with this dying suddenly and people are getting strokes and people are getting sick. Listen, if you're over 70, you want your parents, congratulations, go do you. But I don't blame these people. I don't blame these little brain. I don't like the word sheep. Everybody uses sheeple. These little brains, bro, they got bombarded. Like, listen,
they just scare you. You're right. They bombard you with fear, and it
worked.
And it's been like, think about this. When was the last time in living in this country that you weren't afraid? Like,
always.
For me, it was, and I really believe this, September 10th of 2001 was the last time where I genuinely felt safe in this country.
Wow.
I was 14 years old. 9/11 happens. Then we're worried about terrorism. Well, it was not only just terrorists, but then they also had the white powder that was showing up.
Anthrax get mailed.
Then we have wars in the Middle East.
Yep.
Then we have
nonstop.
the dude over in South Korea or North Korea wants to blow us up. Yep. Then we're dealing with Russia. Then we have COVID. Now China's going to put us all in camps and we're going to have to eat our dogs, according to my mom.
Yeah.
Shit's fucking scary.
Yeah,
and so they do this. And you're talking about now 21 years of living in fear. And it's always different threats that you're facing. It gets tired. And that's why you go, I got to get the vaccine. I want to be safe.
I agree.
I got to wear my mask. I want to be safe. Because it gets beaten into you, this fear over
and
all these
Rob,
years.
it's crazy that you say that. Think about what you just said. From that was the moment. I mean, besides the JFK assassination was one of, if not the worst thing in American history, that our own fucking people, our own government in cahoots with the mob, with Cuba. I don't know. I don't give a shit. When somebody says your hand was in it, even if it was one finger, our government, the CIA, had a hand in killing this guy because he wanted change. Shame on all of you. And I hope the worst for all those people if they're still alive. Go ahead. Say what you're going to say.
The biggest argument for that becomes, okay, well, no government would allow or orchestrate the assassination of the president. But think about how small our company is. We're 50, 60 employees.
58.
But there's different divisions within the company. There's a lot of moving parts to this small company where there's a lot of things going on in production that sales is not aware of. There's a lot of meetings that happen in sales that production never has.
Yeah.
So there's all of these secret meetings or secret, like, different conversations that happen within just a company of 50. So how difficult would it be for a massive organization like the CIA to have several different types of different closed door meetings and close-knit groups where other people aren't informed of what's going on?
Of course.
I don't believe that the CIA as a whole knew that it was going on, but there was some type of, and I hate to use the term shadow government or shadow organization, because as soon as you say that, people are like, that guy thinks the vaccines will make you gay.
Yeah.
And that's not what I think at all.
Yeah.
But it's very easy to think, hey, there could have been a group within a group that orchestrated this, and the giant group didn't know. But this handful of individuals did, and they orchestrated this. And if they can get away with killing a sitting U.S. president, anything is possible.
Yeah,
that's the worst.
No, and I agree to that to a certain extent. I think something as massive as the president, bro, with the security and the detail and the Secret Service, I think there had to be somebody up there that gave the okay, because, bro, that type of shit, like he not only he wanted to get us out of Vietnam, he wanted to dismantle the
CIA. His brother wanted to get rid of the mafia.
And the Federal Reserve. Wait, what about the Federal Reserve? Were they trying to do? Was that a different?
I don't know. I've read that, but I don't know if that's true.
Okay, but listen, that's drastic shit, bro. This country is war. Bro, our money maker is war. We sell weapons, we buy weapons, bro, and it's a great point that I was trying to make, Rob. Think about what you said. September 11th, besides the earlier, Vietnam.
Yeah, they were here and there, but in my generation, what we had was the tragedies that I remember. World Trade Center bombing in 93.
9/11.
Well, that's the biggest one, but for me, it was World Trade Center 93. Then you had Oklahoma City.
Yeah.
Then you had the shooting at Columbine. That was like the first school shooting where they were like nonstop coverage, because at that point they had just started all of these 24-hour news agencies, and that's really what started it. Was, hey, I'm scared to go to school.
Okay, I
and
see
then
what
it
you're
became I'm scared to go to major cities. Then it became I'm scared to go to malls because anthrax is getting shipped to them.
Of course.
And then it became I'm scared to go to music festivals because shootings happen.
Yeah, of
and
course.
now it's I'm scared to get on a bus and ride with other strangers who aren't wearing masks and aren't vaccinated because there's this virus.
Yeah.
It's always been these different bad guys that have been.
Fear is the best. Remember, how your parents kept you in fucking bed. You know what they would say?
Punishment.
There's a punishment and there's a monster. Don't get out. Don't get out. Like, you know how many times I had to pee, but I don't want to get up because I don't want a monster grabbing my goddamn
To this
legs.
day, I'm like, it's so weird. But
I gotta pee now. I'm scared to leave.
I'll lay in bed and I'll hear a noise in the house, and instead of getting up and investigating, I'm like, I'm just gonna hide under the
Dude,
covers.
I get scared. But Rob, fear is such a good tool because from 9/11, look at how much we've expanded all over the Middle East, and dude, we're huge. Nobody messes with us. We're not scared of anybody.
No, and look at the freedoms that we've given away. Whereas now we laugh about our cell phones being tracked and monitored because we get, I don't know, we'll talk about something on this show. Like,
it'll be on
hey,
your
let's
phone.
talk about bowling balls. And then later on, I'm on my phone and on Facebook, I get an advertisement for bowling balls.
Yeah.
And we just go, oh, isn't that funny? They're watching us. But if you were to say to somebody 25, 30 years ago, hey, we're going to tap your phone lines. We're going to listen to every conversation you have, and we're going to be able to monitor you at every cost. Everybody'd go, no, that's not going to happen. But then 9/11 happened, the Patriot Act happened, and we went, okay, we'll give away some of these rights to make sure we're safe.
Yup. And then after that happened, Mark Zuckerberg, who apparently the CIA, I read this article once, bro. They love him. They have a name for him because remember how it was like, oh, our information, stay out of my information. 9/11, a Patriot Act. They're like, okay, fine, take some of our information. And then now it's please. Look at my face, bro. My sister's one of these people. And mind you, these are the same people that, how dare you try to, I don't want you to know where I am or tap my phone. Bro, nobody needs to tap shit. All they gotta do is look at your social media. They know what you do, what you wear, where you eat, who you date, where you are. Bro, they're tracking. There's no secrets anymore. Well, everybody knows everything about you. They don't need to tap your shit, bro. All they need to do is look at your feed. That's it. It's a fact.
Yeah, and it's not like there's not evidence that big tech has colluded with the government before, because now we have the Twitter files. Thank you to Elon Musk.
Thanks, Elon. And Rob, this is just what he's sharing. Who knows what else? And that's why I don't trust the FBI. If they've done that, God knows what else these people are doing, bro. You have he just scratched the surface. Like, you know those scratchers? Those little gambling things that they do at gas stations? He just did here's 6 little files. You don't know shit, bro. You have no idea what's coming. But again, and I said this before, he could be a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
If this was going on Twitter, just imagine what was also going on at the same time on Facebook.
Well, exactly.
What was also going on Reddit? What was also going on Instagram and TikTok? Was other information being censored because we only know about Twitter being censored because Elon is in charge of it and releasing documents. Yep. But if he bought Facebook and he started releasing shit from Facebook, is there going to be stuff where Facebook colluded with the government as well? I have a feeling it doesn't stop. It doesn't start and stop with Twitter.
100%. It goes deeper than that. All right, so Rob, because dude, mind you, we weren't going to talk about politics. We went down that rabbit hole. But yo, Deli, can you show me? We're almost done, but I want to do a couple of these. So the airplane flight. So there's a Phoenix flight to Hawaii, and there was turbulence on the flight. Now, first of all, I don't know if anybody out there has dealt with it. Deli, have you have dealt with turbulence?
So there's a portion of me, and this is going to sound ridiculous. I think that I died, and this is all the afterlife. And it's because, I know it's 2014, Christmas time. I'm flying home. I'm on an airliner I flew out of Tampa, heading back to Jersey. The plane gets struck by lightning. Okay. The power goes off on the plane.
Shut the hell up, everything.
For just a split second, right? Everybody looks around, and then the power goes back on, and we land as normal. We have to catch a different plane. We didn't go to Jersey. We had to reroute to, I think we came to West Palm, and then we had to board another plane and fly. To this day, I think that at that point when that
Shut
it
up, you guys all
exploded
died.
and I died. And I think that this is the afterlife. I know that that's weird, but I've never. You ever been on a plane where it's struck by lightning? It's weird, man. You're in a giant aluminum cylinder. It's flying thousands of feet in the air, and all of a sudden it doesn't have power.
Hey Rob, I don't want to. Me and Deli and Angel didn't want to share this with you. But,
You're in hell with
dead,
Vinny
you're
and
dead.
Deli.
Well, then you're definitely Jesus, and that's Satan. Look at him.
Dude,
That is
you're
the
dead.
face
Both of
of
us right
Satan.
now.
You're dead, dude.
You're dead.
You're dead.
So yeah, but I've never it was quick. It was a lightning strike, power went off, and then we made
And now,
emergency landing.
now this one, and Deli, just make sure the volume's up, bro. All right, so guys, this isn't the Phoenix flight, but this was a flight from Kosovo to France. And now let me explain something. I'm gonna
that's
tell you guys. I'm gonna tell you guys
Kosovo.
my experience. I have 2 really bad stories, bro. And Angel, I want to see if you guys have any, because as a comedian, I've flown many a time.
Yeah.
And I've had two very bad close calls. But guys, the turbulence on this plane is so bad. Look, the flight attendant is in the middle of the aisle serving drinks. She has her tray. Look at how high she flies in the air. And mind you, there's 3 different takes, and there's one in slow motion. Deli, play this one. Oh, shit!
Oh, man.
She hit her head on the top of the plane.
That's when I start
watch,
screaming.
nothing to do. Look at the girl in the middle. She has drinks. She's praying. Dude, she's soaking wet. Look. Oh. Now watch slow motion. Watch. She's bracing for impact, and then look at the girl in the middle. Oh shit!
Oh!
Bro, the whole tray is all over her. Look, oh. You probably charge her for those. If that was Spirit Airlines, they would have charged her for those drinks.
By the way, that drink, you have to pay for that?
Look, Rob. Okay, guys, pay attention. She's bracing for impact. They're both airborne. This guy's necklace is up. Look at the girl. Oh, my, dude, do you know how heavy that tray is?
Oh.
Do you guys have any? Do you guys know that tray is heavy? Have you ever been hit in the elbow? Oh, my God. All right.
So what happened to you?
All right. So, me and Damon Wayans Jr. are on a flight from Vegas to LA. It's raining outside, and so. Bro, my biggest fear, when you were telling your story about the lightning, a bead of sweat went down my back. That's how my biggest, bro, I am not scared of anything. Animals, death, nothing. My biggest fear is airplanes. I hate it because I take off, I get anxiety. I can't take pills and shit because I don't like sleeping. And it's funny because I hate when people are like, dude, you look tired. I go, yeah, I couldn't. They're like, why didn't you sleep on the flight? I go, I'm sorry, because I'm not used to sleeping straight up with strangers next to me. My bad.
I tried. I came up to you when we were flying back from Vegas to here, and I said, Vinny, I have a Xanax prescription.
Didn't work.
I take it because I get anxiety when it
sleep?
comes to flying. And I was like, would you like one? You're like, no, I'm good.
No,
and I'm
I
like,
just
well,
can't-
you're going to be in a cast. You're
Yeah, well, my blood pressure, I
Up.
don't mess with pills. But so it's me and Damon Wayans Jr. We're coming back from Vegas to LA. And mind you guys, I am one of those looking out the window. I'm praying, bro. And then you guys, Deli, have you flown before?
Yeah.
You know have you ever been through a storm?
No.
Okay,
no.
so Angel, you? Okay, so check this out. I'm coming through now. It's dark. It's during the day.
Yeah.
It's dark gray. There's clouds. All you see is the flashing light. And I'm just like, I want to scream if I could. Everybody's quiet, and I'm not joking. We break finally through the clouds. We're finally done. I look out the window. There's a Southwest flight down there. I swear to God. And before I can even go, the pilot just pulls up, and I'm not joking.
What do you mean there was a plane below you?
Landing beneath us.
Oh, and you're, okay.
We're above it. I see it in the corner. I see a wing. And before I can even scream, me and Damon Wayans Jr. are grabbing each other. The pilot, no words, just pulls the handle, and I'm not messing around. We're going straight up into the sky. And I'm like, that's it.
No.
I'm like, Damon. I'm screaming like a bitch, and I just see Damon's face like this. So what the pilot does, so bro, think about it. There's planes behind us. We're going this way. So the pilot does this, so this person doesn't hit us because they're like 3 minutes behind, and goes straight up, straight like we're going to the moon, and makes a U-turn, and then comes back and lands the plane. Now explain, like, first of all, nobody's talking. It's quiet. Thank you for pilot. Doesn't mention anything. As we're getting off, the cockpit doors open. Me and Damon Wayans Jr. I don't give the flight time. I'm like, excuse me. We walk in there. We go. So not even my bad. Like, can you at least say sorry, you prick? And because it's not his fault, because that's flight security control. They messed up with the timing of the. But dude, that's one event. And then one was I landed in Montana for a show. The wind was so bad that there's the runway that he's coming in sideways to try to. And then, bro, dude, the turbulence was like that bad, but pretty bad. Everybody was. This is when you know you're in bad shape. When you're getting on the airplane and they go, "Hey, this is your captain. I'm canceling all food and beverage because I don't want the flight attendants walking on." You know what that means? There's shit happening up there. You're all gonna be screwed. I don't want them to drop shit. So Rob, we're coming in, doing this. I'm next to a Mexican dude that's going to my tent, like cowboy hat, doesn't speak English. He's like, mira, because when they said that announcement, I swear to God, he goes, ¿qué? I go, no bueno. No, se jodió, no bueno in the skyo. Like maybe, bro, I swear to God. And then, bro, so we're coming in. This is happening, dude. He has rosary beads. People are kissing and bro, people are crying. Like, we think we're gonna die. We finally bounce. It's icy, bro. We almost skid off the goddamn runway. We're over. It's finally finished. People clap like you're not supposed to clap. That's his job. It's to land it. And then all you hear is, I can't even make this up. The pilot comes on. He goes, "Woo! We got that. That was intense, huh?" And I can't, bro. Whoa! Like it was a hey-ho. And then what pissed me off the worst, he goes, I swear to God, he goes, "Hey guys, welcome to Montana. The weather's like 30, whatever. And he goes, "Hey, how about a big round of applause for my co-pilot Chet? That was his first time landing the plane by himself." And I out loud go, "Who the hell's Chet?"
It's Chet Hanks. He comes out.
Chet Hanks. Yeah, what's up, yo, Jamaica? But yeah, dude, Jesus Christ.
May I show you a quick video since you showed me one?
Please show it.
Deli, can you pull up the soccer video? We were talking about the World Cup earlier. I wanted to show you this because the crowd reaction is so
Give me
good.
some context.
All right, so what
He's taking pictures of you.
Photos of me
He's a
during the
prick.
show? You
All right, show him
weirdo?
well, Rob, give us some context.
No, Deli.
No, that's it. But put the
okay.
Make it big, but Rob, give
So
the
there's they're celebrating Argentina's win.
Argentina's win.
And Argentina, right?
And no, Argentina
Argentina.
won. So there's an Argentinian guy who's trying to get up on top of this whatever
there's
structure.
a heftier fella that wants to partake in the antics of celebrating, and he's trying to get up, but he's struggling.
Yeah.
And watch the crowd erupt. All right, go ahead and play it.
Does they cheer when he makes it?
That's Fabian right there.
Oh,
That's Fabian.
Go ahead and play it.
Is the volume all the way up?
Look, the guy's trying to get up. People are jumping on each other's shoulders to push him up.
All right, dude, that's a big ass. Look at, grab his hair.
It's a big jersey. I would grab for the underoos.
Rob, they already won. Dude, he has a dimple on his back.
That's more like a dent.
You can eat a bowl of soup on his back.
They're calling for backup. Look at that.
I'm surprised that the
Deli, no pun intended, backup. Dude, they got his hair now. Yeah, look.
Now watch the crowd.
Look. Dude, look at that. Like
The whole city is
Holy
cheering
shit, like
for
they
this
just-
fat guy to get up on the bus stop.
Dude,
Wait a minute. Oh, I love the
look
World
at
Cup.
him. Now he's got look at that. Dude, that's so fucking funny.
So that's what I brought to the table today. Fat
my
guy
God.
struggling to get on top of
That
a
is
bus
hilarious. Well, I got two stories. I got the Cardi B. No, you know what? What time? Where are we at? Yeah, we got 8 minutes. But dude, they want more shorts, so we can go longer. You
Okay.
have to leave?
Yeah, go ahead.
You have to leave?
stop. No.
Okay. Dude, that was so fucking funny, bro. Like it's almost like they scored a goal. All right, so Deli, go to the documentary. I saw a documentary yesterday. I don't know, Rob, do you watch any of this shit on Netflix?
No, I get lost
Keep
in
going
the
down-
scroll
keep
where
going
you
down, Deli.
start searching for something and you never find it, and then you
Okay.
just end up reverting to Seinfeld.
Okay, so I just watched this documentary yesterday with Maverick. I was telling Kelly about it. And for whoever hasn't watched this, it's worth watching. It's a documentary. I don't know what year, Rob. Can you find out what year? But I'm going to tell Deli to play the trailer here in a second. It's called The Volcano Rescue from Wakari, okay? 22 people died. Yeah, Deli, pause this. Pause this. I want people to see it.
Came out 2022 this year.
Yeah, Deli, so
Last week, December 16th.
yeah, no, I'm saying when did the event happen?
Oh, the actual.
When did the actual event happen?
2019 off the coast of New Zealand.
Okay.
It's a minute-by-minute footage and personal accounts giving testimony to the tragedy that killed 22.
So these people, Americans, people around the world, they go to New Zealand. These are like people that do like some guy just went skydiving earlier in the week. A whole family, they love excursions. They love doing dangerous shit. All right. So they go to New Zealand, and mind you guys, this is an active volcano. What you guys are seeing, can they see that? The people? What you're seeing right there, that's the tip of the volcano. The rest of the volcano is, the mountain is underneath the water. So this is you know the top of volcanoes? They're boating you, it takes an hour and 45 minutes to get there. So people get there. Now, mind you, 22 people died, God rest their souls. A bunch of other people were like melted, bro. The documentary it's pretty graphic. But in the brochure, the excursion, Wakari volcano, they say this, okay? Get close to the drama. So people are like, fuck yeah, like this is what I want to do. Have your camera ready. This is ready for this? Amazing lake of steaming acid. Okay? And one guy who brought his wife on his honeymoon to this thing goes, they made it sound exciting. They didn't make it sound dangerous. Okay. Now, here's what pisses me off. And this is why I feel, the people that pass, I do not feel bad for anybody that goes, first of all, on your fucking honeymoon to an active volcano, and then you're like, hey, we didn't know that there was a risk. They made it sound cool. Like, bro, if somebody today was like I told you this earlier, hey man, I heard there's gonna be a drive-by at noon on Wilshire in Washington. Let's go. And then you get shot, Rob. You can't be like, why did I get shot?
Yeah.
They said it was gonna be fun. No, you asshole. Like, bro, what kind of person goes?
See, I don't believe it, and I gotta be honest,
Go.
I don't think there's I get roped into this shit with my wife. Like, we used to go on, when I worked for a radio station in Tampa, we would do a yearly cruise.
Okay.
And you go to have you ever done a cruise?
I will not do. I've heard so many bad stories from COVID to crashing, and they're still crashing. I'm scared as shit. And with my luck, I'll get something bad will happen to me.
So we would go, and then what you do is you land in these different ports, you get off, and you go do these excursions.
I hate that word.
But the excursions are in third world countries where there's no safety regulations. And my wife's like, well, the brochure said we're going to swim through caves. And I went, that sounds terrible. I don't want to do that. And then guess where I am 25 minutes later, swimming through a fucking cave. And I'm like, this sucks. So I really think it's just a bunch of guys. There were 11 people. There's 22 that died. There were 11 people that wanted to go to this, and they were all women. And the other 11 were their husbands that just went, I just want peace and quiet.
Yeah,
So
I'll go
look at this
swim.
volcano.
Yeah.
What's the worst that can happen? We'll go stare at a volcano.
Yeah.
And we found the worst that
Bro,
can happen.
and mind you, guys, this volcano, if you've seen the documentary, Rob, it's actively smoking the whole time. The smells are weird. They're touching like the water, and they're like, taste it. It's the minerals. I'm like, bro, there's sulfur building up. It looks like, it looks like alien shit. The heat coming off the island. It's an active volcano, and bro, it's your honeymoon. Whatever happened to Disneyland? You're like, no, fuck that. We're gonna go to an active volcano, and then, bro, they have like GoPros. The shit erupts, and Rob, and they keep saying, if you watch the documentary, there's a plume of smoke. Because then, mind you, 45 people already got on the boat and they kind of left. 22 are still hanging. The ones that died were still hanging by the crater, which is AKA the hole that goes down. Another 20-something were already kind of getting close. Rob, they weren't even close to the crater. The heat melted, not their clothes. The
skin.
steam went through and melted their skin, bro.
Oh, that's such a bad way to die.
And then there was a helicopter that landed that brought some people. The helicopter was completely slid off its platform, and the wings were melted. Can you imagine, bro? And it's completely pitch black. And one guy goes, I dove in the water, and I just saw black because of the ash and the smoke. And he goes, I held my breath till I saw light, and I came up, and right when I saw light, it was black again. So I just, and dude, I get claustrophobic just thinking about that shit. But it's like to me, it's these type of things. You're fucking with Mother Nature. The same thing when I see people like in a cage with a lion and they're like,
oh, like the people that go shark diving and they go in the shark cage and they're like, oh, well, I'm safe. It's a shark.
yeah, and then it eats
You
through
know
the
what they
cage.
do? You ever see Jaws? You ever see, what was the one with LL Cool J? You look like you listen to that guy.
Sharknado? or
No,
something?
that was a bad one too.
Anaconda?
No, that's a snake.
Huh?
Lake Placid, that's an alligator.
I can't.
Deep Blue Sea. So I'm saying they've geoengineered those sharks. You don't need to geoengineer sharks. Those motherfuckers, they live for blood. They want to eat. And you're like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get in a cage and go in the water so I can get a selfie for my Instagram.
What is wrong? Like, and here's the thing. Yeah, and besides just the photo op, when people are like, well, we're trying to explore and find out, like, bro, Everything you need to know about sharks, we know. They can smell blood and they'll eat your ass alive.
Yeah.
Leave them alone.
Yeah, stay out of the ocean.
Stay out of the ocean, bro. It's a shark attack. No, it's not attacking you. That's dinner. You're just dinner.
I love the movie Jaws, but that movie could have been over if everybody just went, we'll just stay on the beach.
That's it.
End of movie. They don't need to get the boat. They don't need to go out. The captain doesn't need to die.
Yeah.
End of movie. We stay on the beach.
2-minute movie where they're like, Sarah, oh, Sarah's dead. Let's just
That
stay
must have
here.
been a shark. We're staying on the beach.
And roll the credits, 2 people, the shark and Sarah.
Boom. Movie.
Movie's done. Oscar.
Saved
Oscar.
you a shit ton of money, Universal.
Yeah, you stupid bastards. Oh my
That's
God.
the movie we should make. Where
is
there's
funny.
a shark attack and we go,
Dude, that is.
we're not
oh,
going
dude,
to the water.
Why
End
don't
of
we
movie.
shoot that? And we'll just call it like
Jaws 6.
There you go. Oh shit! Like Deli just here with a little bubble with. And then, bro, can I just? Is it okay? I'm gonna show one more thing, bro. Like Deli, go to the Cardi B video that I just saw. It really pissed me off because I hate the fact that, mind you, I don't listen to her music. I don't think she's a disgusting human being, if you ask me. Cardi B, go back up. This is a video of Cardi B a couple days ago where she's explaining if her man, you saw this, right, Angel? If her man cheats on her, so for all you Cardi B's, I love her and I want my kids to look up to her and listen to her fucking horrible music. This is her explaining that if you cheat on her and you're her boyfriend, she's gonna take you out, drug you with Percocets, and then get a transvestite and have, well, her words exactly, a tranny, which is not politically correct, to have sex with you, and that's her way of getting back to you. Play the video.
Cheat on me, I'll be like, alright, I'm gonna take him out, we're gonna get drunk, I'm gonna get him all perked up and everything, we're gonna have a good time, get him super twisted, then bring a bitch around, we're gonna have a threesome, and when he wake up, he gonna be like, what the fuck? Yeah, because the bitch was a tranny.
Wow.
I mean, like, yup.
Look.
Yup, we had a threesome with a tranny. Yup, a tranny suck your dick. You don't gotta fuck another nigga to get even, bitch. There's other ways to get even.
Look at this demon. Okay, let me explain something to you. This is a disgusting human being who, mind you, this isn't the first time this come out. She's the female version of Bill Cosby because she's admittingly on video saying that when she was a stripper, aka hooker, she used to go out and drug these guys and then rob the shit out of them. Who knows what else she did?
Yeah, in 2019, she defended herself after a video resurfaced of her saying she drugged and robbed men who wanted to have sex with her while she worked as a stripper before finding fame.
Wow. And then, mind you, this is the same person that Democrats love to bring up in front of, like, Jelly, go to the Joe Biden in that same thing.
Wait, so she said that in 2019.
Yeah.
And then she interviewed Joe Biden.
Go down, Deli.
In 2020.
Down, Deli, down, Deli, down, right there. Right here. Open that. Nope.
I can't get Biden to come on our podcast with an entrepreneur who has given back, built a very successful insurance agency, has a huge following online, but they won't take our request, but they'll take Cardi B's who acknowledged to drugging and raping men.
Dude. And then, Deli, make this bigger and put the volume up, please. We got to train Deli to be faster because Deli's really slow. Like, pause it, Deli. Pause it. Look at how many things are wrong with this video. Rewind it.
Why is Biden's right eye always shut?
Look at it. First of all, look at how many things are wrong.
Why is he in a mask? He's by
wearing
himself.
a mask home alone. This is the height of brainwashed bullshit pandemic. You know what they said, Joe? You know, I guarantee he was like, "Why? I'm alone." Put on your stupid mask. Play this really fast.
Stop smelling kids.
Yeah. Well, he'll never stop.
Oh, snap.
Look. Oh, snap.
How you doing?
Disgusting,
Hi,
drugging,
guys. How are you?
criminal
How are you?
bitch.
The name's Joe.
The name's Joe. Look.
Well, hello there, Joe.
Look at her. The president of the United States endorses, like, she endorses him, he endorses her.
I have
Look
a
at
whole
this.
list of things that I want and I wish and I desire.
Look at Joe getting
for our
advice from
next
her.
president to do for us. But first thing first, let me keep it a buck. I just want Trump out.
That's it.
Also, I of course want free Medicare, and this is why it's important
Did you
to
get
have
that?
free
Yeah,
Medicare.
free
'Cause
Medicare.
Look what's happening right now. I of course think that we need free college education.
That's
That's
what-
second, and I want black people to stop getting killed. Crazy
Jesus
stuff
Christ.
that have to happen so they can.
Look at
open
Joe's
their
face.
eye-
He doesn't
their
know who the fuck
eyes
she
for
is.
The past 4 years.
Look at Joe.
Well,
Who is this
it doesn't
Muppet
have to
that I'm
happen.
talking
Yeah, look at
Vote
Joe, look.
matters. That's why you keep talking to people about the need to vote.
Yeah, look
the
at it.
vote
Yes.
matters.
Look at this.
It
Vote.
matters a great deal.
Pause this, Deli. Deli,
generation-
pause
your
this.
gen-
This is white politicians using minorities to use their fucking influential power to get people to vote. And then once they're in, these white politicians don't do shit to help these people. She should be, dude, I am disgusted with Cardi B, bro. Just disgusting. Mind you, this is the same wet-ass pussy. The WAP, wet-ass, like, what? Dude, it drives me nuts that these people are who they use to like. And Bernie Sanders, there was one where Bernie Sanders, and if you heard, Bernie Sanders is old and done. He's like, yeah, but Cardi B. Dude,
What would you say Cardi B's net worth is?
It's gonna be $300-400 million.
No, oh God, that wouldn't.
200. No, she's
40
balling, bro.
million.
No way, that's bullshit.
But
She's
think about it. The woman admitted
she wants free health care, Robert, for herself.
and for black people to stop getting killed.
Yeah, shut the hell.
But
Dude,
white people are okay to kill.
It just drives me crazy.
Right, Deli?
Yeah, and then Deli, last one really fast. Deli, can you go to the Lizzo, not Lizzo, the supersized Jamie Lopez chick? So the supersized salon star, Jamie Lopez dies at 37 years old. And hold on, this is the one point I want to make.
In a
Oh my
training
God,
for
I
a
gotta
marathon?
No, so yeah,
all the
keep
way
going down,
down.
keep going down. She passed away, and bro, like, just I'm not bashing her, dude. God rest her soul. But this is the point. Like, you know, all these really, really overweight, oversized people that nobody. And for everybody out there, and I'm being genuine, Robbie.
I'm overweight and oversized.
No,
it's okay.
This is morbidly obese chick. She had to get in like a walker and a wheelchair. She can't stand up. But if you dare say anything about her weight, people are like, what are you? They'll cancel you. They're like, she's a courageous, strong, big woman. You go, girl. Yo, you go, girl. No. It's not called fat shaming. I'm trying to save her life. Like, where are all the people that were like, you go and where are you? You should be ashamed of yourself too. She's dead at, 37 years old, dead because you're unhealthy. And guess what? This society has made it cool and nobody can talk shit about you. And again, I keep going back to fucking overpopulation. God, be fat. They praise you. Be fat. Eat as much shit as you want. Lizzo, show the picture of, did you see Lizzo got no shame in her game, bro. Lizzo just eating. She's probably eating right now. She posted a diet plan. Yeah, it's called seafood and eat. Look at, listen to me. All right, listen.
That's what
I gotta make
like
and Rob, I gotta make this statement.
I gotta get that outfit.
Yeah, I'm pro woman. Do whatever the hell you want. If you've heard my last rant, I have nieces, I have sisters, my mom. I'm pro woman. This is ridiculous. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
You ever look at a picture and smell it?
Yeah,
That's like, I'm looking at that and going, I bet it doesn't smell good.
Yeah, and then do me a favor, and then go to the second one. She's at a basketball game. Look at these. Okay, look at people are clapping. No, hold on. Look at the white guy next to the striped guy shirt. She's squatting, doing whatever, and bro, people are celebrating and laughing, and this is cool. It's not good. It's unhealthy.
Yeah.
You understand?
But like as a parent too, like I want to take my kids to events and not have to worry seeing that.
Not even worry. If you say something, that entire fucking stadium will turn on you. If you dare say something to her, like, hey Lizzo, put on some clothes. They'll be like, you fat shaming and you. Listen, I'm done. I can't.
I like that move.
You
You
like
should do
that?
that at the end of every podcast.
I'm done. But I don't know. Deli, do you feel like, did you take anything away from this entire, we went an hour and a half because these guys are always like, we don't have enough shorts. I know Ulrich and them are listening to this right now, but Rob, are you good?
I'm good.
You feel good? Do you have anything off your chest that you wanted to, anything for the holiday season for everybody? Because this is technically our Christmas episode.
To my Jewish friends, Happy Hanukkah.
Happy Hanukkah, because it is happening right now.
To Deli, Happy Kwanzaa. I didn't forget, buddy.
Deli's
and
like-
then for
Deli's like,
those
I'm
of you
Puerto
that
Rican.
celebrate Christmas,
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
But yeah, dude. Angel, you got anything you wanna? Can they hear you over there? You're good. But all right, guys. So everybody that's
he went for the microphone.
Our son, Angel went.
Hey, I hope you have a Merry Christmas. I know in the past we laughed when you talked about drinking alone and being alone on Christmas.
Yeah, well-
and I really hope that's not the case.
No,
so you're more
Nah, he'll
welcome
be
to
with
come
me
to my
this time
house.
drinking.
No, I'm
we'll be drinking together.
No, nobody's drinking. All right. Well, all right.
we'll-
Listen.
a little bit.
No, but guys, I'm being genuine. I love you guys to death. I want everybody to have a very Merry Christmas. We're gonna be back before New Year's. But
Yes.
yeah, guys.
We'll be back next Tuesday, a week from today, the
Yeah.
day after, 2 days after Christmas.
So we'll see you next Tuesday. But guys, love each other, be kind to each other, and not just Christmas, not just the holidays, yay, and then it's over. This shit should happen all the time. Love each other, give Be nice, be kind to each other, pay it forward. Doing that just feels good. Don't record yourself. Oh, I'm giving to a homeless person. Don't do that shit. Do it from the genuine, like, generosity from your heart. I love you guys all to death. Sammy, everybody, all my fans, everybody that's watching, God bless you. I love you guys. Kiara, everybody that's watching. You guys, peace. I'm out.